Running back with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the run here. Let's it go. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
First down here for this offense. Gives it to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. They bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a 1st down here. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Escapes the sack. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here's the toss play now, running left. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shifting around now. And here's the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Brown down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Wolverines offense is on the move now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Impressive spin there. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Page. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's DeMarco. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And now the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll ride the back again here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. football games. On third down, it's a handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Hands it off on the counter. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good patience here from the back. And anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that second and third level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Dropping back, it's DeMarco. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up an important third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Sooners are looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run up the middle. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The gain makes it second and medium. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Going with the old counter run here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Incomplete. Second down coming out. Dropping back. It's DeMarco. The pass rush closing in. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Launching it. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting your franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll take the lead in the second half. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Close to the tight end. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Ball handed off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught quickly. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The shotgun handoff here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone? This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launches downfield. Catch is made. Room to run here. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. They're going to run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are in.
Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped, incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the defense look slow that time. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Eludes the rush. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They're backed up second and long at the 19. Looking to throw. It's DeMarco. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air. and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover? Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield, it's Paul. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now to try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.